Hello and welcome to The List. And today we're going to be talking about the top 5 worst video game adaptations. If you agree with me, that's good. If you disagree with me, that's good too. But just remember, I like it better when people agree, not disagree. Okay, and I hope that these are the top 5 worst for you, and there's a lot more than this, but it's okay. Coming in at number 5 is The Girls in DOA, Dead or Alive. Now, I don't know if some of you have seen this movie, but yeah, it does exist. What can I say about it? It's nothing like the video game. The girls, they're hot, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them, really bad acting. It's really bad for a video game movie. This was really bad. The story didn't really remind me of the video game. The only closest character would be Jamie Presley as Tina Armstrong, and that was the only good thing about the movie. Other than that, it was basically a piece of crap. It did have a few good fight scenes, I'll give you that. But compared to being a video game that I really love, this was really bad. Coming in at number 4 is Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. Is this even a video game adaptation? I don't ever remember a Final Fantasy game dealing with the spirits or whatever the hell that movie was about. It's like being on an acid trip or something. Yeah, the only good thing about the movie was the animation. And if you've never watched or played a Final Fantasy game, then you wouldn't care if you liked the movie or not. But I'm a huge fan of the Final Fantasy games, and when I watched this piece of shit movie, I felt heartbroken, and the movie sucked. It had no purpose to be, and it seemed like they just made it to show the technology, which is cool still, but wasn't a good video game adaptation. But it was better than Dead or Alive. Okay, moving on to number 3. Blood Rain. Remember this movie? I don't know if you guys can because a lot of people passed out on it. It was a piece of shit. It was directed by Bol. I think that's how you pronounce his fucking name. I don't know. He's a bad director when it comes to video games. Let's just say this movie had nothing to do with the game. The chick wasn't as hot as the game character. Shitty acting, a shitty story, and basically it was just an overall shitty movie, and I wouldn't recommend you or your future children's children to even remember this movie. That's how bad it was. Coming in at number 2, not even better than Blood Rain, is House of the Dead. What can I say about this movie? Stupid, idiotic, pointless, basically a director just wanting to ruin good game franchises. Basically, I've played House of the Dead. It wasn't a great game, but to make it into a crappy-ass movie that has no relation to what the game is pointless. So, yeah. Oh, and that one movie is directed by Bol, the one who did Blood Rain. Okay. Moving on to number 1, Alone in the Dark. Okay, what can we say about this movie that your friends, your people's friends haven't already said? You put Tara Reid in a movie, you give her glasses, she's supposed to be smart. That doesn't work that way. Christian Slater, you can't really make a comeback with this movie. Let's just say the action was pointless, the story was pointless. They put Tara Reid in a movie so a bunch of dumbass guys could go watch the movie, even thinking that she's still hot, which she isn't anymore. I don't think she ever really was. It doesn't matter. It had no relation to what the story was, and yeah, a really bad movie. And it was really a toss-up between this one or House of the Dead, but this one had to come first because they had to put that stupid dumb bitch in the movie. Yeah, that's why it deserves number 1. Oh, and it's directed by Uwe Boll, the same guy who directed House of the Dead and Blood Rain. Oh, and for future reference, he has came out with a few more video game adaptations. Oh, and he's not gonna stop. For real. Okay, that was the top 5 worst video game adaptations. I hope you comment, rate, and subscribe to my videos, and yeah. Hope you guys agree.